Y'all thought that we was gone, but psych, we ain't going nowhere. We back. C&T Talking Tigers. Let's go.
This is C&T Talking Tigers, where talking Auburn football is what we do. Welcome to the Tiger Den.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another episode of C&T Talking Tigers. Once again, we are back to you. You're watching it right now on YouTube. I am Courtney Chandler. There to the right of me is Toney Milford. We're so happy to be in your homes once again. Toney, it's been a minute, but how you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Man, it's been a while, man. But we back like we never left. You know what I'm saying? And sorry about that. But anyway, yeah. Look, it's good. It's good to be here once again. You know what I mean? It's good to see my brother, my black brother Courtney. You know what I'm saying? The darkest man on the news. You know what I mean? Putting that milk chocolate in your news every day. Courtney Chandler, the greatest host on earth. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good to be back, man. You know, we may not have our army gear on today. You know, we are businessmen. I just got off work. Courtney's just finished the news and he handled his church business. But hey, whether it's here or there, we are Auburn everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are. And listen, y'all already know what to do. I feel like we don't need to tell y'all, but y'all see the ticker below. Follow us on social media, Twitter, C&T Talking Tigers, and also on IG, C&T Talking Tigers. Man, listen, since the last time we talked right after National Signing Day, the second National Signing Day, and it's been a lot that's been going on the plains since the last time we talked. So, Toney, where should we start at? Because it's been a lot.
I'm gonna say let's give a bit of a refresher course on that wonderful 23 class that was put together by Coach. Started with Coach Cadillac, who helped keep things together, and then the freeze warning came in December, and it's been shivering out here ever since on the recruiting trail. Got to give props to Coach Roberts, Coach Freeze, Coach Cadillac, you name it. They've been doing the whole coaching staff as a whole. So if we go back to the 23 class, which finished 18th in the nation, we started out with Keldrick Falk, which was a Florida State flip. We did a lot of that. A top 10 player in his position, an edge rusher, an NFL looking prospect that we're gonna have fun with. We're just gonna go to highlights of this 23 class. We got Kayan Lee, the cornerback from Georgia, a top 20 cornerback who also was a Ohio State flip. Coach Freeze come in doing big things. And then we got a top 10 running back from right here in Montgomery, Alabama, Jeremiah Cobb, Catholic High School. Darren Reed from Columbus, Georgia, defensive lineman, 4-star, another flip, a LSU flip. Coach Freeze come in doing his thing. He grabbed them. If they was up for grabs, he went and got them. We got a top 20 safety, Sylvester Smith from down in Monday, Alabama. Terrence Love, a 6'3", Georgia, a top 25 safety in the country. Tyler Scott and Colton Hood, two 6'1" cornerbacks, 4-star corners out of Georgia. Wilkie Denard, a 6'4", 245, Florida 4-star edge rusher. Connor Lou, an interior lineman, more than likely going to be our future center. Another 4-star prospect, and also a Miami flip. You know what I'm saying? Coach Freeze, them about that flipping. You know what I'm saying? We ain't flopping, we flipping, baby. So, just some highlights from the high school kids, man, and just that haul right there in a short span, we picked up 10 4-stars in a matter of months.
Yes, sir.
I don't remember having 10 4-stars in the last 2 classes put together almost. But we put 10 together in a short frame. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 flips. We got top 10 players at their positions, top 20 players at their position. Now that's covering the high school boys. Now let's get into that portal Boy, it really got fun. Oh man, when we jumped in that portal, we finished that. Now our high school kids was an 18th, the top 20 class. They finished 18th, but that portal though, top 3 in the nation, the number 3 portal class in the nation. We start with names. Some of these names you might not have ever heard of. North Texas wide receiver, Jameer Shorter, 6'2", 215, 4-star wide receiver coming to the Plains. Shane Hook, 6'5", a 6'5" wide receiver from Florida, from Jack State, who turned himself into a 4-star, who was an Ole Miss flip because he was committed to Ole Miss, and Hugh Freeze went and got that boy. Then we got another 4-star receiver in Caleb Burton from the Ohio State. Might well call that wide receiver U, because all they do is put out wide receivers in the NFL. And if you don't believe that they wide receiver U, ask Alabama how they like that transfer that they got from Ohio State a couple years back named Jameson Williams. He couldn't even get on the field at Ohio State. He came to Alabama and set the SEC on fire. So don't tell me getting Caleb Burton ain't there just because he went to Ohio State, because getting Jameson Williams wasn't there. He just went to Ohio State and look how he turned out.
Right.
We picked up another 4-star defensive lineman, 6'3", 311, Justin Rogers from Kentucky. A proven SEC star. You see him right there on your screen, 52 that year right there. Mm-hmm. We picked up another 4-star interior offensive lineman. He could play interior or outside. Avery Jones, 4-star lineman from Eastern Carolina. He's on your screen. You see him down there. We picked up another 4-star, Brian Petit, running back. We swapped Gus take some of ours. We got one here. So we added one to 4-star 5'8", 165. You know, Gus like them little fast electric mouth, and that's what Petit is. He's strong, he's tough, and he's fast and physical. Well, we're gonna like him on the Plains. And you notice the common theme in this portal: 4-star. I ain't called a name that wasn't a 4-star yet. DeMario Tosa, linebacker from LSU, another SEC defender, proven, coming in to put some fire in that linebacker room. We picked up another 4-star, a defensive lineman from Maryland, Mosiah Nasir Kite, 6'2", 300. You notice the size of these defensive linemen that we picking up, 300+ pounds. We picking up run stoppers, man. You ain't finna just be running up and down the field on us no more. We ain't playing that. No, another 4-star offensive lineman. So that makes, and we picked up 2 4-star offensive linemen with Avery Jones and Gunnar Britton from Western Kentucky. We played against Gunnar last year. Now Gunnar's gonna play with us this year. I love it. And the last 4-star that we picked up out of the portal, which I'm only covering the 4-stars. I let Courtney handle everything else. Talk about anybody else moving forward. But another 4-star that we picked up, the last but not least, was Rivaldo Fairweather, the 6'5" freaking tight end from FIU, who I can't wait to unleash that boy. Man, it's gonna be fun. We picked up a lot of guys that can really, really play. But the most important pickup out that portal, he wasn't a 4-star, he wasn't a big name. But my man Peyton Thorne from Michigan State, you see him right there wearing Bo Nix 10. He's last year he completed over 62% of his passes, over 2,600 yards, 19 touchdowns, 11 picks. The year before, he completed over 60% of his passes in the Big Ten, 3,200 yards, 27 touchdowns to only 10 picks. So we don't have a quarterback on the roster that can compete with those numbers, or that have played the quality of football that he has played. We've had quarterbacks that played quality opponents. We haven't had the quality quarterback play on the roster that we could get from Peyton Thorne. If he can do it at Michigan State, I'm quite sure he can come down here with the weapons we have and be a little better than what we've already had. And that's just those guys are really just the icing on the cake, man. We picked up, like I said, a lot of guys in the portal, probably about 20 something, maybe 22, 23 guys out that portal. And And like I said, we got a top 5 recruiting class at the portal, number 3 to be exact. And we picked up great quality out of 21, 22, 23 guys we took in on transfer.
So far, since the last time we talked,
10
they
four-stars.
have picked up 19 players in the portal.
That's huge, bro. That's huge, man. We trying to get better right now. You know, Hugh Freeze is trying to get better right now. And we need to add we needed to add to what we had. We're gonna have some freshmen that get to play. And we're gonna have some guys at that portal that's gonna impact, be immediate impact players. I'm excited. These names I called off, these guys will be on the field. These guys ain't coming to just look. They're coming to play. They're coming to have an impact at Auburn, and they all those guys in this portal that committed to us should have an impact. Day one, first game of the season, and I'm excited for it. And then now these are people we will see in the fall. They're already on campus. Most of them on campus by now. I think the summertime guys, they might have already showed up by now. So it's just to reflect back on that 23 class, man, it was a doozy. The transfer portal helped us out tremendously, and they've taken that momentum and now they've carried it over towards this 24 class. And boy, that 24 class is shaking up.
Transition.
They have some stud muffins.
Perfect transition, Tony. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Here we go.
Hey, and you got to start with the lead dog, the quarterback, Walker White, baby. 6'3", 215 from Arkansas, the number 9 ranked quarterback in the nation, the number 1 player from Arkansas. Walker White. He threw for almost 4,000 yards last year, 48 touchdowns, and he ran for 1,300 yards and 21 touchdowns. So you talking about a guy that almost scored 70 touchdowns last year in high school.
Special.
And he ain't a small fella. He's well put together. Like I said, 6'3", 215, and he still had to go through his senior year. He might add another, 5 pounds through the season. He can be a 6'3", 220, 25-pound quarterback.
He could be a 5-star easily.
Easily, man. We got some high 4-stars on this list. Not to mention, our big flip of the weekend during the week, my boy Joe Phillips.
Yes, sir.
Right there in Tuskegee. There was no way we flipped Joe from Georgia. Man, there was no way we could let Joe Phillips get out of Macon County and go and ride right past Auburn. Ride right past Auburn to go to Athens. There was no way they could let that happen. And at the last minute, at the 23rd hour, Coach Freeze and the guys, they got it done. Auburn was actually Joe Phillips' first offer from the last regime. And they kind of dropped the ball after that. And Coach came in, picked it up, got us a top 10 linebacker, 6'2", 250, number 10 linebacker in the state. Last season, 75 tackles, 19 for loss, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, broke up 4 passes. The boy does it all on defense. The boy can do it all on defense, and we are looking forward to him doing it. Another commit we got in this 24 class, they call him Fat Burnett, baby. Running back from Andalusia, 6'1", 225, top 15 at his position. Jamarion Fat Burnett to be exact. Like I said, a top 15 running back in the nation, 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns last year. Need I say more? That's all we need to know about him. And then we also have cornerback Armand Lane. He's from Alabasta. He's a top 20 player in the state. He has already shut his commitment, his recruitment down. He is all in on Auburn. Ain't nothing else nobody can say to him. He committed to the last staff he's been committed to Auburn for almost 2 years now. He is locked and loaded as Auburn brings in another quality cornerback. And then we got Jaden Lewis, another top another top 20 player from the state. He's from Anniston, cornerback. He was the first member of Hugh Freeze's 24 class. He was the first commitment we got. 6 foot, 175-pound corner with blazing speed. That boy as fast as all get out. He's gonna be an impact player at Auburn for the next 3 years. Can't wait to see him play. And then we stepped out of state. We got a safety Kinsley Foster, 121 tackles, 10 picks, 5 forced fumbles last year as a junior. Man, and he can play cornerback as well. He's a Swiss Army knife on that back end. Look forward to seeing that boy play several positions in the secondary for Auburn. Can't wait to see him. And then we got a tight end, Martavius Collins. We got him out of Georgia. He was committed to Alabama, but we bought our flip game, you know what I'm saying? So just in this class alone so far, we flipped one from Georgia and we done flipped one from Alabama. So don't tell me Auburn ain't a national power. Auburn ain't a real player. Because as you can see, we flipping them from Georgia and Kirby. We flipping them from Little Nicky and Bama. We flipping them from Brian Kelly and LSU. If we want you, we come to get you, and we ain't gonna stop till you in that orange and blue.
Right.
That's just how it is. And let's not forget, we signed wide receiver Bryce Kane, another Alabama guy. Notice, man, we put a lot of emphasis on staying in state. We got a lot of talent in the state, and we're taking advantage of it, and we're going to get them, boy, man. The other staffs will let a lot of top players get out of here, and I would hate that. Or they would only go to Alabama, and after they went to Alabama, they just got away from us. But we're making an effort from the Joe Phillips, Fat Burnett, Armand Lane, Jaden Lewis, my man Bryce Kane, man, like, bro, we out here, and that ain't stopping, man. I mean, you gotta think about it. We got Cam Colvin, 5-star wide receivers right there in Central Phoenix City, right in our backyard. Then we putting the hammer down on Cam. Cam was locked and loaded to Alabama. Hugh freezing them boys. Hugh calling up DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
He calling up AJ Brown. He calling up the gang and let them know. You know what I'm saying? Coach is where you want to be. We're gonna make it happen. Get on the phone and make it happen, coach. We put NFL. We put coach put NFL studs in the league, and them studs need to know. Hey, just trust the process. Coach know what he's doing. So 5-star Cam Coleman, Central Phoenix City. We looking at you. Let's not forget. We got another 5-star. Oh yeah, Khalil House, a 3-star lineman out of Georgia. We fighting with him in Georgia Tech. If it come down to us in Georgia Tech, we probably gonna get him. There's another 4-star commitment. Casey Pope. He was on campus this weekend, man. 6'5", 290. He loves our offensive line coach, Coach Thornton. We might have to fight Clemson, Georgia, and Texas Tech for him. He's a Texas boy. He's supposed to be going to Alabama on an official visit soon, but we up there. We right there with him, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen at these names, man. It's a boy from Texas, a top 30 player from Texas, the number 8 interior offensive lineman in the nation, with official visits set up to Alabama, with official visits to Clemson, with official visits to Georgia. Guess who's high on the list? Auburn. We real deal now, man. That's Coach Freeze, man. Hey, anybody who would listen, before we got Brian Harsin, I was pounding the table for Coach Hugh Freeze because I knew what he would bring to the table, man. We got another, and let's not forget, we got Jalewis Solomon, 4-star athlete, was at Auburn last week for the 7-on-7s. He from Georgia. He loved it. While everybody else is recruiting him to play wide receiver, they got him ranked as the 24th wide receiver in the country, a top 20 player out of Georgia. He wants to come to Auburn and play cornerback. And he loves Coach McGriff. He loves our DB coach. Man, we there, man. We are there. We got, like I said, Khalil House. He's supposed to announce this week. I'm looking for him. I'm looking for another pickup right there. And then you can't forget Perry Thompson.
Perry Thompson. Yep. Perry Thompson.
We digging in on Perry, man. Perry better get ready, man. We coming for him. We want him. We want him, and I think we gonna get him. So we can get Cam Coleman and Perry in the same class to go with Walker White with Fat Burnett. Man, come on, man. What you
Yes,
say?
sir.
What y'all say? What's that? What did I heard? Playoffs about 2 years? Shit. You better watch. You better watch your mouth.
Let's not forget Phillips on the defensive end.
Oh man, come on now. Joe
And
Phillips leading the defense. Man,
and
look,
Paul
man.
will be
We
here.
are set up for the future. The future at Auburn is so bright. I'm so ready for this season. But man, I'm so ready for the season after that and the season after that. Because
Yeah.
now, if we can just if Coach just continues to do what he does, man, the classes are only going to get better because the more recruits going to see the product on the field, and they're gonna see the production that we're putting out and how people are being used and the schemes and the family atmosphere ain't gonna never go nowhere at Auburn. Everybody, we always gonna make you feel like home. Auburn is home. Auburn is family. That ain't gonna never change. So we always gonna have that advantage. But now we got the X's and O's and the recruiting prowess to go with that family atmosphere. We've always had the atmosphere. Now we've got the atmosphere and the facilities.
Jimmy's and
Now we got
Joe's.
atmosphere, facilities, and coaching. Now we got atmosphere, facility, coaches. Now we got players. That's all coming together.
We all on the same page.
We are all on the same. We've always had the atmosphere. We've always had fans.
Page.
A home night game at Auburn is like no other.
Scary.
Hell, a home 2:30 kickoff is like no other. If it's a big game, it don't matter what time you're playing it in Jordan Hare. Whether it's a 2:30 kickoff or a 6:30, 7 o'clock kickoff, it's gonna rock.
Right.
Cause some of them best games I've ever seen at Jordan Hare was some of them 2:30 kickoffs with LSU.
Yes, sir.
Some of them 2:30 kickoffs. Now,
the Knicks happened at 2:30. It was
2:30. I don't want the 11 o'clock. We lose them kind. I don't want them 11 o'clock specials. I don't want them 11 o'clock specials. Oh, we play teams like Ole Miss and Mississippi State and Missouri and Arkansas at 11 o'clock. And you see what kind of crazy things happen on them days. So I'm good on that.
It was a 2:30.
But yeah, man, I'm excited about the future of Auburn, where we are right now, as far as the 23 class and the transfer portal, the guys we have coming in, the guys that we have already committed in the 24 class, and the guys that we are still going after. There's nothing. Oh, and shout out to the NILs at Auburn. What's our group? What's the little group called?
On to victory. On to victory.
On the victory. Hey, y'all, hey, boy, on the victory, but I let $34 a month paying on, boy.
Not $34 a month.
Hey, everybody who kicking in, they let $34, $36 a month. Keep on kicking it.
Somebody give us.
So, hey, everybody that pay their little money, keep on. It's working. That's how we got Joe Phillips. We had to kick that cash at the end. Come on, Joe.
Oh, man. Well,
hey, hey, we got money. We got boosters with money. We got regular people who just fans with money. I got a partner right now, Jason Foxworth, ain't opened a book at Auburn. That man know what the inside of a classroom look like at Auburn, but that motherfucker, he bleed orange and blue. He got an Auburn tattoo on his leg, and he give his hard-earned money to own the victory. He gonna spend his money for Auburn. And I love it. That's what then the kind of people we got. We ain't go to school at Auburn. We just love Auburn.
We love
Some of y'all went to school at Auburn and still holler roll tide, so you ain't special.
Traitors.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they ain't have cause they didn't offer what you want to study. You want to come over here to us and learn and take your knowledge. But then on Saturday, you want to put on the other color t-shirt. Man, you.
Traitors. All right, Tony. So this don't put the music. Let's get to the schedule for next year.
All right, now off the blind, this is our schedule right here. You know what I'm saying? just based off right now, no summer workout, not looking back at the spring, not seeing how Robbie, not seeing how Payne do it, not just going off the 23 class, what we brought back, what we brought in the transfer portal. Now, Courtney, I'm just looking at this. See a win week 1.
Mm-hmm.
I see a win week 2. I see a win week 3. I see a win week 4.
Yeah.
So right now we 4-0 going to Georgia.
But Georgia coming to us.
Well, you know how they go. 4-0 coming. Georgia coming to town. Them guys are rolling pretty heavy right now.
Yeah.
They the it girl right now. So I'm gonna say we 4-1 because we
Yeah.
ain't really got over that hump just yet. But I'm gonna say we 4-1.
But it's a fight.
And then the next game we go to Baton Rouge.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But guess what? We on 2 games. We just lost at home to Georgia. We lost on the road to LSU.
Yeah.
We come back, we beat Ole Miss, and we beat Mississippi State back to back. We beat the Mississippi. We owe them. We're going to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to beat Vandy. Then we're going to have a tough game with Arkansas. It's going to be a tough game, but we're going to win. You already know homecoming? No doubt.
New Mexico State, yeah. Get y'all check and get the beat down.
Now, that last game of the season, we get Georgia at home, we get the Mississippi's at home, and we get Alabama at home.
Yep.
We go to A&M, we go to Death Valley, and we go to Fayetteville. Last game of the season, we've already lost 2. So going into the last game of the season, we are 9-2.
Mm-hmm.
And then we leave when the clock strikes 000 at the Iron Bowl in Auburn. Jordan Hare, Hugh Freeze, first one. Auburn 31, Alabama 21. And we a 10-win team in Hugh Freeze first season. And we 10-2, baby.
He already given them a score.
I'm telling you now, 31-21 on the plane. You heard it here, June 20th, 8:04, 31-21. Auburn. We're going 10-2, baby. We're gonna get us a big. I think they expanded the playoffs year after next, not this year.
Not this year. Yeah, it's next year. It's next year.
Next year. So we might not make the playoff this year. Oh, but next year.
Yeah.
Oh, but next year. So we're gonna do them to get better. We're gonna do them to get better.
And the schedule set up for next year too. It makes
schedule set up real nice. We ain't even gotta play LSU next year.
Yeah, you gotta play LSU. You gotta play none of the Mississippi's.
We gotta play none of Mississippi. I ain't worried about Oklahoma. Let me tell you what Oklahoma finna turn into if they don't watch. Oklahoma finna turn into Nebraska if they don't watch.
Tony, I said the same thing.
Oklahoma gonna be somebody who all my life was considered one of the blue bloods of power, but as of late they just might be a nobody. Nebraska used to be it. When I was growing up, Nebraska was it.
Yeah.
Nebraska was up into the 2000s. Nebraska was still Nebraska, but by 2002. 2003 for the last 20 years, Nebraska ain't nobody.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Arkansas than go to Nebraska.
I don't blame you.
I'd rather go to Ole Miss than go to Nebraska.
I said the exact same thing.
I'd rather go to Mississippi State than go to Nebraska.
I said the exact same thing, that they're on
the only school that I might not, the only school that I probably wouldn't go to Nebraska, that I probably wouldn't go to over Nebraska might be Missouri and Vanderbilt. Might. And Missouri putting boys in the league.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball. So if Oklahoma don't watch it, they was in an offensive conference and they had a defensive coach.
Not smart.
I don't think that was very smart.
Hold on, let's not mention they coach talked trash about us. That's
Oh
not.
yeah, I don't like him no way.
We forgot that.
I ain't never liked Venom. So I won't put some on his tail anyway.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, just off the blind, no summer workout. Even though I know Peyton Thorne gonna be the quarterback, unless Robbie has some kind of miraculous summer, some kind of Jesus dropped a little drip on him or something. Outside of that, I'm looking for Peyton to be the quarterback. I'm looking for 1,300 yards or better from Quez. I'm looking for much improved offensive line and a nasty defense. So like I said, they might laugh at me, but I say 10-2, bro.
I don't know if I'm gonna say 10-2, but I'm gonna at least say 8-4. I'm gonna at least say 8-4.
So you got us losing to Georgia, LSU, Alabama, and who else?
Let's see, Georgia, LSU, Alabama. I think we get the Mississippi's. The only reason why I say Texas A&M because it's a mystery about them. And it's questionable. But like I said, that's a winnable game. But I think we get all the rest of them. Now that Alabama game, like you said, it's at Georgia.
Oh, we beating Alabama. I don't care what nobody said. We beating Alabama. It's a wrap for them, boys.
But I stick on. I think we gonna at least have 8 wins for the season.
I'm gonna tell you though, we're gonna know a lot about Auburn and who we are and what we are after that 3-game stretch of at A&M, at home against Georgia, at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna tell a lot about us right there.
Yep.
And if we come out of that thing 2-1 instead of 1-2, boy, watch out.
Yeah.
Now, I think we're gonna go 1-2 in that stretch. I think we can beat A&M, but that Georgia LSU back to back, that's gonna be tough. I don't care where we play Georgia. I just don't see us beating them. I don't think we're ready. They've been recruiting too well. They've been recruiting too well over the years to just. I don't see them boys they finna go on a Bama type run.
Yeah.
And I feel like Bama run that came to, and they finna come back to the pack. You know what I'm saying? They just finna be a really good team. They're not finna be a dominating great. I think Nick Saban's won his last national championship at Alabama.
Yeah.
I'll go on record. June 20th, 2023, right here on Talking Tigers. Nick Saban's won his last national championship at Alabama. I said.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma is on its way to becoming Nebraska.
So Oklahoma's on their way to come to Nebraska, and I'm gonna ask you this, and we're gonna wrap it up. So what about Texas? So they coming into the league.
Texas coming into the league. Texas's brand and its name, and it's the whole state of Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, like Oklahoma used to be able to get boys out of Oklahoma and then add some Texas boys to the mix. Well, now they ain't even getting no boys out of Oklahoma. Ain't even putting nobody out no more. They ain't even got no talent in Oklahoma. So now you got to go to Texas and try to keep. Now these Texas boys is staying at Texas now because Texas in the SEC. The Texas boys staying at Texas, or they going to A&M, or they going to LSU, or they going to Arkansas. And then you got folks like Nick and Kirby and Hugh Freeze and Dion and USC, and you got them folks coming into Texas and grabbing. So what's left for Oklahoma? You ain't got a lot of in-state talent, and now you was in an offensive league and had a defensive coach. Now you go into a more of a well-balanced league, and you finna fall in line with the Mississippis.
Fall in line, fall in the order.
Get it? Oklahoma finna be somewhere between Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and Arkansas.
Yeah. Texas
has the name. Texas has the brand. Texas has the money. Texas got a coach.
Hell yeah, Starking coach.
You know what I'm saying? Texas still getting recruited. Texas is Texas. They don't have to go nowhere. They can fill out their team with strictly boys from Texas.
True.
And be good.
Very true.
And now some of the boys that they weren't getting because they weren't in the SEC will now stay at Texas because they now in the SEC. So I don't have to go to Alabama to get it to say I played in the best conference to get looked at. I don't have to go to LSU. I don't have to go to Georgia. I can go to Texas because that's where I always want to go anyway.
Right.
So yeah, man, I think Texas gonna hold its own. I think Oklahoma gonna fall down to the pack, and Auburn's ascending, man. Auburn's ascending. That's the most important thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, hey, I have nothing else to add on this. We thank y'all for coming out once again to take a listen to C&T Talking Tigers on this wonderful Tuesday evening. Hey, Tony, you got anything else you want to say to the folks before we wrap up?
Hey, man, we missed y'all. Starting next month, we'll be back breaking down positions. You know what I'm saying? We'll do, quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, offensive line, tight end. Then we'll work on defense on another show. And we'll slowly but surely get back into the grind until the season comes along. I can't wait. Courtney can't wait. Y'all can't wait. We all can't wait, man. Football season, the best time of the year. And what better place to be than on the plains and on here with Courtney and Toney talking Tigers, baby.
C&T. All right. Hey, with that being said, we wish y'all farewell, and we'll be back real soon for another episode of C&T Talking Tigers. Hope y'all have a blessed night. Well, one more
Thank
time
y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Bless y'all. See y'all soon.